Get set.
Welcome to our recipe night. We're going to be talking about stoneware tonight because stoneware is on sale for the month of September. And so this is part of our recipe night. So welcome. This is Sandy. Sandy's been doing a great job of selling the Rockcroks. And one of the pizza recipes that we made tonight is fajita pizza. So fajita pizza is a perfect way to get our workhorse of our Rockcrok in with selling stoneware. So why don't you tell a little bit about the Rockcrok and why you love it and how this worked with your fajita pizza.
Okay, thank you. The Rockcrok is probably my ultimate favorite product, and the thing I love most about it is its versatility. The Rockcrok is what I like to think of as a combination of your cookware and your stoneware. Because your cookware can go on your stovetop and in your oven. Your stoneware can go in your microwave and in your oven. But the Rockcrok can go in your microwave, your stovetop, your oven, under your broiler, on the grill, in the microwave, in the dishwasher, in the freezer, in the refrigerator. So it is definitely versatile. And it is dishwasher safe, unlike the cookware and the stoneware, but they all have their fantastic traits. So the cookware comes in 3 sizes. This is the casserole, the smaller of the 3. This is a 2-quart size. Our everyday pan is a 2.5 quart. It's half the depth, but a bigger circumference. And then the Dutch oven is a 4 quart, and that is the same depth, but about double the circumference. The casserole is good for sides and casseroles. The everyday pan is great for risottos, and I braise meats in it and everything. And then the Dutch oven I use more often when I'm going to make a pasta dish and stuff. So the nice thing about the Rockcrok is actually made of clay, and it is heat safe up to 752 degrees. The lid can go in the microwave, the stove, but it cannot go under your broiler or on your grill. And I just pop it right in the dishwasher. And there's so many recipes that I send to all of my guests who purchase one for me. In addition, they do come with 12 beautiful, colorful recipe cards. So today we used it to make the chicken fajita toppings for our pizza. And I'm going to talk about the stoneware.
Okay. So the thing that I love about fajita pizza, if you haven't made it, it's basically your chicken, your 2 peppers, your green and red one, and your onions. So of course you're going to get in your simple slicer or your knives. We use Southwest seasoning, but you can also use your chili lime. And then when it's done, you're going to be using your salad choppers to chop up the seasoning. We added a little bit of salsa to it. The crust gets pre-cooked for about 18 minutes, and then your cheddar goes on the crust, and then the chicken fajita mixture goes on top of that, and a little bit more cheese, and then popped back in the oven for a good 7 more minutes until everything melts. And then we did a fine little cut of fresh cilantro on the top. So why stoneware though? So stoneware is, and you guys can help me, one of the things that I do at my shows is if I'm going to be using stoneware, we're going to make something like veggie pizza or the dessert pizza, is I will show people the bottom of the crust. And when you bake on a stone, the color on the top is the color on the bottom. And it cooks in the center as well as on the edges. So they've done research, like Culinary Institute tested cookie baking. And after all of the research was done, they said the #1 best cookies were baked on a baking stone with a piece of parchment paper. Kind of crazy, but the parchment paper makes your cookie dough or your batter stick. So instead of spreading out and going all over, it kind of sticks it, and you can get a sort of a thicker, softer cookie. Or if you were doing your brownie batter and you put it in the shape of a heart, it would stay heart-shaped instead of just making a mess in your oven. So crispy crust. It duplicates the oven, the brick-lined oven effect. So, you know, when you go to a bakery, you go to a pizza parlor, it's like a brick-lined oven. And what else? What would we use a stone? Now, this is participation, people. What would you use a flat stone for? What are some of the things that we would put in the oven?
My favorite thing is bacon.
Bacon.
I bake all my bacon now because it crisps up. I just throw it in the oven. I don't have to look at it and think about it.
Excellent.
My kids love chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Absolutely.
What else?
The French fries, the oven French fries.
Oven French fries and
Brownie.
brownie. Oven roasting too. So anything like toss your vegetables with a little bit of oil, some Italian seasoning, a little garlic. Oven roasted vegetables are, as Michael would say, off the chain on a stone in the oven. What else? What else would you make in a
Biscuits.
Biscuits, cinnamon rolls,
Cookies.
Pizzas.
Pizzas.
Absolutely.
Breaded chicken.
Breaded chicken. So all the healthy cooking. So if you're doing a healthy cooking class, one of the things is you can have the texture of fried foods without the calories of fried foods. So you can like dip your chicken in a little Dijon mustard and then chop up, have some breadcrumbs or croutons that you've chopped up or done in your manual food processor or chopped up pretzels. And you can like have it in either Italian seasoning or Dijon mustard, dip it in those breadcrumbs, flavored breadcrumbs or pretzels, and then have delicious chicken breasts, pork chops, you name it. So I want to show you what everybody made here tonight because we had pizza. And so the recipes, obviously we're started with fajita pizza. Can you zoom in or let's who did the brownie pizza? Who was responsible for the toppings on this? Lisa, shall tell everybody what was on this pizza.
We chopped up some peanuts. First, the base is actually brownie. Then we chopped up some peanuts and some Reese's peanut butter cups. That's on there. And then on top of that, we put on some bananas. And over that, we layered some chocolate.
And we used the egg slicer on the
We
bananas.
used the egg slicer on the bananas.
Food
We used
chopper.
the food chopper for the peanuts. We cut up the Reese's peanut butter cups because they get a little gooey. So we used our knife on that. And we heated the chocolate in one of our little prepples. Thank you.
Excellent. This would be great for your wine, cheese, and chocolate shows, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
awesome. Decadent.
Excellent. Sarah and Ty, you want to bring out the veggie pizza? Now, if you guys had smell-o-vision, this would be like really good. So this is our veggie pizza. This is an old time. Do you want to talk
It's
about
a cool veggie pizza, right? So,
Right.
so the base is crescent rolls, and you can do it kind of in any shape you want, but this one happens to conform to the pan. At the holidays, you could do it like a Christmas tree shape, and what we did was there's it's cream cheese and garlic and dill.
our pampered
And the
chef's
peppered
dill?
chef.
Pampered chef's dill.
Dill, it's fantastic.
Okay, and so what did you do with it?
Well, we took we spread the cream cheese mixture on, and then we took the pizza cutter and cut the crust. We pre-cut the crust and then spread it again, and so that way you don't have to worry about messing up your nice presentation when you have to go to cut. So pre-cut your crust and then go ahead and put on your toppings.
Now, you used one of the new products in it. Which one?
We used the veggie strip maker, and we took the broccoli and just lightly dusted it over. It was fantastic the way it came out, very small. It'd be a great way to hide veggies from your kids in a sauce or something, or in baked goods. And
How did you get the crinkle cuts on the?
We used the mandolin. So
Okay.
you could either use the crinkle cutter, right? But since we were using a cucumber, it went a little quicker to use the mandolin. So we used the mandolin with the crinkle cut blade for that. We have some tomatoes in here. But we also use the julienne peeler to get the carrots in that nice shoestring shape.
And the last thing we used was the food chopper on the, what is this stuff called?
Celery.
On the celery, I couldn't come up with it.
So this would make a great, between the garlic press, your mixing bowls, your stoneware, great appetizer for show. Wine, cheese, and chocolate, this might be a good one too. Great
Pizza
way to
and
use
beer.
up all the bounty. Everybody has gardens that
Right.
are going right now.
Right, it's a great,
Yep,
great.
leftover garden stuff.
And if it was a really hot day, you could probably pre-bake the crust at home, bring
And
it
bring
already
it with
cooked,
you.
and you could swap out from your hostess an unbaked crescent roll for your baked one. If you
Absolutely.
wanted to do
There
that,
you
great.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you.
Tina, you were working on a dessert pizza. Why don't you guys go right up, show them what you made. Okay, come on, Veronica. All right, so what's on the bottom?
So we pre-baked a sugar cookie on the large round stone with handles. We did put a little bit of parchment down too. That's always a really good tip. Now the cookie dough won't spread off of the stone when it's baking in the oven, but if you want to transfer it to a platter for serving, then you really do need that parchment paper under there to get it onto your platter, which you can do. And you had a real good tip about why you use parchment paper, Veronica.
I do it at home on my stoneware to keep it nice and clean looking. So when I take it out to shows, you know, it's not black or dark brown.
So we also, we mixed cream cheese with sugar, put that on the cookie dough, the cooked cookie dough, cut it just like everybody else did, pre-cut, and then we respread it, and then we put our heads together and decorated it with all of our fresh fruit. I couldn't use the peaches in slices because of the way we cut the smaller pieces of the pizza, so we diced it, and that worked out really good. And then you went to town with the egg slicer, so tell me about that.
Yeah, the egg slicer for the carrot, or the strawberries, the bananas, and the kiwi works fantastic. Slices right through. You got beautiful even slices.
Yeah, so lots of uses for that egg slicer. Fruit, mushrooms, I mean, you can really sell a lot of those with this recipe. And it's colorful, great fresh dessert, and I always love making this for the summer, so it's a great recipe to also bring the crust already made. I think you can do that and have it ready to go for your shows.
Okay, one other tip, how to do a strawberry fan. So the egg slicer is great for the bananas, the kiwi. I also like it with fresh mozzarella. So if you have caprese salad for the summertime, it's great for that. Okay, so to do a strawberry fan, we're going to leave the hull on the strawberry. But I know that you guys were using the core and more to core out the strawberry and also get that edge of the kiwi off. So I just come down with the blades till I hit the green part of the blades and pull this out. And then like a deck of cards, you can spread it out. So then we're going to just put our strawberry fan as the center garnish in our dessert pizza. So another pizza, dessert pizza, we have a brownie, banana, whatever that's called, peanut buttery pizza, veggie pizza, fajita pizza, and we have one more pizza coming out of the oven. It is almost done. So we're going to talk about it, we're going to show you, but then we're going to put it back in. And that is our starter recipe, the 3-cheese garden pizza. And at this time of the year with zucchinis and stuff, it is great. Uses the stoneware bar pan. Again, it's zucchini, and we have a brand new person who helped. Connie, come over here. Connie is a brand new consultant. This was her very first meeting, and she was using a couple products. Do you want to tell everybody like what you used to make this?
Cheryl will help you.
And Cheryl will help you. Cheryl's right here.
We use the, I don't know the names of everything.
The baker's roller.
The baker's roller, we use the mandolin. I think
We use the simple slicer,
simple
but you can
slicer.
use the mandolin as well. For the onions, the zucchini, and our tomatoes weren't firm enough to use that, so we used a knife instead on the tomatoes. And what did we use for the mushrooms?
we use the egg slicer. On the mushrooms, we use
The cheese
grater.
grater.
and then our garlic press
Yeah.
for the garlic to spread it on the.
So what did you think about making this pizza?
It was really easy. It wasn't as hard. It was I liked everything that I used. I do love Pepper Chef a lot.
Yeah.
So
What did you think about that knife when you had the knife in
it
your
was
hand?
really nice and sharp.
Nice and sharp. All right.
Nice and sharp.
Well, thanks, Connie.
Thank you.
So this was a little slice of our recipe night tonight. Do want to recommend Stoneware sale, 20% off stones like our stoneware bar pan, our regular stones. You can be calling your customers who purchased a stone before to see if they need to add to it. If they are cookie bakers, it's the best way to bake cookies. From your casserole dishes to the deep covered baker. And reference on this training site, go to Marta Ross Jessica, who's talking a little bit about tips from top sellers. She will tell you a little bit more about how she promotes the September special of Stoneware. So make sure you click on that and watch that as well. Thanks for joining us for Recipe Night.